Hello everybody, how are you? This is Andreja and today I have a new doll dress-up video. Last week I showed you how I repainted my new Kuu Kuu Harajuku G doll. And as promised, today we will continue working on her and try out some clothes to see which size fit her best. Here you can see some of the items that I want to try on her, so let's begin. Here we have our girl in her white sweater that we gave her last week. So first of all, let's take that off. She is seriously such a cute doll, I really like her. Okay, let's talk about doll clothes. I want to begin with the blue dress. That one was made specifically for Monster High. And if you remember last week's video, when I was doing the body comparison between Kuu Kuu Harajuku and Monster High's torso was considerably longer. And because of that, you can see that the dress does not fit perfectly. I mean, it is not too bad, but the whole dress should be sitting a little bit higher, like this, see? So based on that, Monster High clothes should be okay, but might be a bit too long and big. If you're not super picky about the fit, I am sure you will be fine. Okay, let's take it off and try the next piece. So these 4 dresses are all meant to fit Pukifi or Latiello dolls, but I have a feeling they will be a bit too wide for her. Let's see, you never know. Actually, this one fits really well. Isn't it cute, little bubble dress? Let me also take some quick photos for my Instagram. She just looks so nice. I still want to try the other ones since they came from various sellers, so the sizes can slightly vary. Well, this one is a struggle, guys. I wish I could detach the arms or at least the hands like with Monster High. But when I tried to do that, I just couldn't. I thought I would break the joints. They were already getting slightly wide, you know, when they're about to break. I really don't want to break her or ruin the dress, so I guess this won't work. It is such a shame though, look how pretty it sits on her. I guess I could always modify the dress to open up at the back, but I'm really not feeling confident enough to make these kind of modifications. This is exactly why buying doll clothes can be so hit and miss, even when you're buying the same doll size clothes. There are so many small details that may make a clothing piece not work, and most of the time you really can't be 100% sure until you've tried it on the doll. Let's try the next one. I don't think this one will work either, unless you modify the straps or if you give her a little shirt under the dress, you know, to hide the whole boobage situation, if you can call it that. Okay, last dress. Yeah, same issue here, it is just too big. I mean, you can always fake that it fits. I do that a lot with my dolls. Many times I simply blue tack parts of the clothes so that it works better on the doll. So in this case, I could use some blue tack to tape the sides to sit nicely and to keep the dress up. Alright, what I want to try next is Pico Nemo clothes. These ones I got from Japan, if you remember. Oh snap, guess what happened? The elbow joint broke. I never had this happen before, I'm so disappointed. In the last video I mentioned that the joints were very stiff and that I preferred that over Monster High because that meant that she could hold poses better. Well, now I changed my mind. When joints are too stiff, it's really hard to judge how much pressure can the joints take before they break. Sigh, how disappointing. Since this happened, I tried to fix it using a metal pin and some super glue, but it did not work. I will need to do some more research and see what other options I have, cause she was too expensive to just give up on her, and I spent so much time customizing her as well. Alright, the show must go on, so let's continue without one arm. The Pico Nemo shirt fits really well. Let's now try the other part. Guys, I can say that the fit is spot on, yay! It is time to go online and get some more clothes of that size. That way I can have something nice for Angel when it is her turn to be customized. Now I want to try Pure Nemo shoes. I have these black boots that could potentially fit. Let's try them on. Yes, I can confirm that these are a perfect fit too. They look so good on her. One last thing that I want to try is a Pure Nemo jumper. Pure Nemo is larger than Pico Nemo, so I am expecting the jumper to look oversized on her. But you know, on occasion oversized jumpers can look good too. Yeah, the sleeves are way too long, but let me do a quick trick. Yeah, looks better now. I think that for now I want her to keep the jumper and wear these blight-sized boots. Oh, and also let's give her these white leggings/stockings. Aw, cute! And the bag is the perfect touch. Okay, give me a second, I will quickly tape the broken arm so I can show you her final look. Here she is, I hope you like her. She's such a lovely doll, if only she was more customization friendly. The problems with the limbs is just one of the issues that I've encountered so far. I will share the other hiccups that happened with Angel very soon. Apart from all that, I really like how she turned out. She was very refreshing and fun to repaint, and she has plenty of clothing options, even though she's a bit shorter than Monster High. But as I said, as long as you are not super picky about how perfectly clothes have to fit, there is a whole sea of options out there. But yeah, this is all I have for today. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, comment and share. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and I'll talk to you again next week. Bye!